You're standing in a place where evolution ran wild in isolation, where creatures exist that feel almost mythical, not because they're extinct, but because they never existed anywhere else on Earth. The South Island of New Zealand is one of the last strongholds of true endemism, and hidden within its forests, mountains and coastlines, a species so unique they rewrite what we think is possible in nature. Some can't fly, some glow in the dark, and some have survived since the age of dinosaurs. But here's the catch. Many of them are disappearing, and most people don't even know they exist. Take the Kākāpō, for example, a parrot that forgot how to fly. Imagine that. A parrot built like a feathered tank, waddling through the forest floor under the cover of night. It's not just flightless, it's also the heaviest parrot in the world and one of the longest living birds. Once thriving across New Zealand, it now clings to survival with intense human intervention. What makes the Kākāpō even more fascinating is its mating ritual. Males carve out bowls in the ground and emit deep, booming calls that echo for kilometers, like a natural subwoofer hidden in the wilderness. It's haunting, ancient, and almost alien. Then there's the Kākāpō, a mountain-dwelling parrot that took a completely different evolutionary path. While the Kākāpō became grounded and gentle, the Kākāpō became a mischievous genius of the Alpine world. Known for its intelligence and curiosity, this bird has been caught dismantling cars, stealing belongings, and solving puzzles with ease. But that playful nature masks a darker truth. It's also one of the world's only alpine parrots, surviving in harsh, freezing environments where few birds dare to live. And just when you think birds couldn't get any stranger, you meet the Takahē, a bird once thought extinct for nearly 50 years before being rediscovered in a remote valley. Bright blue and green, with a massive red beak, it looks like something straight out of a fantasy novel. Yet it's real and incredibly rare. Its survival story is one of the greatest conservation comebacks, but it's still hanging by a thread. Beneath the forest canopy, another world thrives, one that glows. The New Zealand glowworm, found in places like limestone caves and damp forests, creates a spectacle that feels more like a night sky than a cave ceiling. These tiny larvae emit a bioluminescent blue-green light to lure in prey, turning entire cave systems into living constellations. It's beautiful, but also brutally efficient. What looks like magic is actually a deadly trap. Deeper still, hidden in ancient ecosystems, lives the tuatara, a reptile so unique it's often called a living fossil. It's not a lizard, even though it looks like one. In fact, it's the last surviving member of an entire order of reptiles that roamed the Earth over 200 million years ago. With a slow metabolism, a lifespan that can exceed 100 years, and even a primitive third eye on top of its head, the tuatara feels less like an animal and more like a time traveler. In the rivers and streams of the South Island, you'll find the wio, or blue duck, clinging to fast-moving water in a way few birds can manage. Unlike most ducks that prefer calm lakes, the wio thrives in turbulent mountain rivers, using its specially adapted feet and strong body to navigate rapids. Its soft, whistling call echoes through valleys, a subtle reminder of how specialized life here has become. And then there's the Haast's eagle, except you won't find it alive anymore. This was the largest eagle ever to exist, with a wingspan reaching up to 3 meters. It once ruled the skies of the South Island, powerful enough to hunt giant moa birds. Though extinct, its legacy still shapes the ecosystem and cultural history of New Zealand. It's a reminder that even apex predators can vanish. Closer to the ground, the wheater, often called a giant cricket, pushes the limits of what insects can be. Some species are among the heaviest insects in the world, with bodies so large they seem almost unreal. Found in forests, caves, and alpine zones, they've adapted to niches that would challenge even vertebrates. Their survival is another testament to how isolation breeds extremes. In coastal areas, the Hector's dolphin, one of the smallest and rarest dolphins on Earth, moves gracefully through the waters. With its rounded dorsal fin and distinctive markings, it's instantly recognizable, yet tragically vulnerable. Found only around New Zealand, its population has declined sharply due to human activity, making every sighting feel like a rare privilege. And finally, there's the South Island Kākāpō. Those sightings are so rare that some believe it may already be gone. Known for its haunting organ-like calls, this bird once filled forests with sound that felt almost spiritual. Its disappearance or near disappearance is a quiet warning about how fragile these ecosystems truly are. Each of these species tells a story of isolation, adaptation, and survival against the odds. But they also share a common thread, a delicate existence shaped by a land that evolved without mammals, only to be forever changed when they arrived. The South Island isn't just a place. It's a living experiment, one that shows both the power of evolution and the consequences of disruption. And the real question isn't just how these species became so unique. It's whether they'll still be here for the next generation to discover.